I never know if he's gonna sing either. I have no idea. I'm waiting with anticipation, just like the audience. I'm like, is he gonna sing today? Is he not gonna sing today? I don't know. I never know. I never know. But clearly,
You gotta feel it, man.
not.
You gotta feel
But
it.
listen. Badger Boy says, please no Jay.
I know. He hates
Damn.
me, dude. Every time we're in here, he's just like, I can't, I gotta leave. Jay's here. He says that every time. It's okay, Badger Boy. I feel you. If I was watching as a fan, I'd probably be a little aggravated too if I kept seeing my face everywhere. So I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah, Badger Boy says, Jeremy, what the fuck happened with Alabama? They were imitating your sex life. They put a big fat L out there. So that's what happened. Oh, man. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome into Geeks and Gamers Daily, the second episode of 2024. That's right. That's right.
Last year, we had the greatest episode of the year. That's all I have to say.
We did. And we're ready to get this party started. And we've got Drunk 3PO here.
Yeah.
How are you, Jay?
I'm doing good. I had to bail out on plane last night. I am like, my office. You ever see Ryan's like office? Like, you ever like walk into his room and it's like piles of like whatever. Yeah, that's what I hate, that my office is like this, because I'm getting rid of like the shelves back here and like that. The video games are staying, but it's like it's gonna be redone. I just have too much crap. It's just laying around. I've got a freaking gun on the floor, all kinds of stuff over here. So it's like I gotta upgrade. So I'm waiting for these shelves to come in so I can get this done. Oh, it's aggravating. It's like paper. I don't know. I found a candy cane like on my seat. I don't know how this didn't break, but it somehow wedged into like the cushion. So, all right, maybe that's too much information, but I was like, what the freak?
Where did that come from?
Like, there's a cushion, like, right, like the cushion has like a little gap, and it was like wet. It was like almost underneath. I was like, what the freak? How did that not crack? So it's like there's a whole bunch of stuff on my desk, man. Like this someone gave me for Christmas. Fortnite character. How awesome is that?
That is.
I have all this stuff. Like I'm just trying to like find a home for it so it looks nice. And
it's just like when you found the spoon on your back.
Yeah. I should never have told that story, but here we are.
No, but it's fascinating. I need to know how a spoon ended up on your back at 3 a.m.
Man, I don't know. I think I was eating applesauce and was watching TV. I just fell asleep. I don't know. I tell you, I showed this yesterday. Like my freaking gun's on the floor. Like probably not a good place to have it.
It's just sitting in bed eating applesauce. You just fall asleep.
Yeah. One of those days, man.
You wake up with the spoon on your back.
You never had a good bowl of applesauce, man?
Not in bed. Not as a grown man in bed. I don't eat food in bed as a grown man.
All right, listen. It wasn't like this happened yesterday. This was like years ago, you know, when you're doing the bachelor thing, you know, and it's like you just got the TV. You don't ever watch TV in your bedroom? You never brought a snack in the bedroom, watch TV?
I almost certainly, I mean, I'm not going to say that it's never happened, but it's very, very rare. I might have to be sick or have an injury or something.
That could have been the problem. I could have been sick. I don't remember. I just remember telling that story. Something triggered that story when I told it. I don't know what it was. Maybe because I bought applesauce that day.
You ain't living if you don't get a spoon on your back. Oh my goodness.
Man.
Holy shit. I got it. Max says, you absolutely missed my super on last night's gaming stream, Jeremy. What the fuck? I never saw it. I saw you told me to read super chats. I never saw your super chat. I don't know if it didn't register, but I never saw it. So if you want to say whatever it is here, you don't have to super chat it. I will be happy to read whatever it is, but I never saw a super chat from you. So I apologize, but it was never on my list. super chats, and I had that whole list pulled up. So my apologies on that. But anyway, we're here to talk about applesauce and spoons on back. That's what we're here to do. Beardo's reading comprehension says, breaking news, Jay farts on haunted man.
All right, yeah. So let's just hold on here. So I mean, we're going to the haunted mansion, right? And clearly, if you have not seen the video that has almost 60, 70,000 views already, I just stand there with my hand over my mouth. And when the lights go out, I just went like that. Nothing serious. And people freaking scream in horror. Did you ever see this video? Have you seen it, Jeremy?
I've heard about it. I haven't seen it. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
People scream in horror. Like they heard something like, and then you hear Krista screams too. She just freaks out. She's like, what? Jay, what are you doing? And I'm like, clearly it was just a little fun thing, but now it's turned into, I don't know, man. I don't know how I find myself in this situation. I can't believe like no one has ever done this before, but you never know. Like, I got it. Here we go. But you got to just be careful with Krista around, because dear God, we got volume. All right, here it is right here. Look, you can clearly see the mouth. Oh, I mean, my hand over my mouth. So you know what's about to happen. That's all it was. That's all it was. You hear Krista screaming?
That is such a clickbait video.
I know. And then like she puts it on Instagram and it's taken off like to some crazy, like it's going crazy on Instagram. It's like over thousands of shares. She keeps texting me like every day. She's like, oh my God, another 10,000 views. I was like, people are gonna go to park hopping and go, what's this theme park channel about? A grown man farting in the haunted mansion and Pooh Bear tripping. It's got millions of views over there. It's crazy. What a freaking life, man.
Oh man. So yeah, so park hopping, like park hopping had always been like the respectable channel of G&G. Like this is the one where, you know, families can come hang out and everybody can, you know, it's a very, you know, we don't cuss over there. So what videos have gone viral? Jay farting, tripping Pooh Bear, and the Grinch's booty.
I know.
Listen, this is a testament. Doesn't matter. If you're on the internet, you can't be respectable and have a following. You have to be like clickbaity or just disgusting or just tell Disney to go fuck themselves.
I'm not any of those things. It's just myself. This is how I am every day. It's how I live. Oh God.
Here we go. Max says, no, the moment is gone. It was a beautiful MCU fan troll too. What a waste. Well, I'm sorry, man. I never saw it. It did not show up. Let's see. Where are we at? Drunk 3PO's on OnlyFans says, boo. Dan Vask's milkmaid says, hi, Dan Vask. That's an interesting picture right there.
Good Lord. Dan put out a tweet that got like 50, I don't know where it's at, where he's like, hey, if you're a single old woman, send a DM to this guy and we'll talk. Oh my gosh. Well, when I get him on my show, we're gonna read some of them. Dan, I see you in chat. I'm waiting. I'm letting him build up because there's a couple good ones in there, man. There's a couple good ones. So
Thunder Strikes for 10 says, it now appears that my daughter will need to have surgery to install a G button to help with feedings. Surgery should be next week, which means she will be home by the end of January. Man, well, listen, at least you have an understanding of what's going on, and you can have her home by the end of January.
Yeah, man, so, that's important.
So
thanks for keeping us posted, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for keeping us posted for sure. Shout out to Thunderstrike. Let's see. Mexican Iron Man says, happy New Year to you both, also to the Geeks Gamers team and the 199 Nation.
Bro, member for 50 months.
50 months. 50 months. Mexican Iron Man. Mexican Iron Man has incredible enthusiasm, man. Love it, dude. He's awesome. So shout out to Mexican Iron Man.
I love that dude.
For sure.
See Yellow Flash in the chat. He's watching our show to get video ideas.
Hey, I don't hate on him.
No hate.
Look at all the roasting I've done on him on his dog shit Christmas tier list. So
I need to follow his lead.
Gremlin,
he's also a Michigan guy, just FYI.
Oh yeah, I know. We were talking about it. Gremlin says, got a bet for you, Jeremy. I believe you mentioned you're a Finns fan. Well, my Billy Goats are coming over to your house. $100 super chat. You win. You sing the shout song and jump through a table if I do. Okay, well, first of all, I can't claim to be a Finns fan. The guy next to me,
that's me,
is a Finns fan.
They got their butt kicked.
I am a Tua fan. I'm a fan of Tua, so that by default makes me a fan of the Dolphins. But I don't have a vested interest in the Dolphins to that point. I'm mainly in terms of football team wise, it's only Alabama. And right now, I don't have the confidence in the Dolphins because Tua has been really hot or cold. It really is hard to.
They just can't beat a good team. I think Dallas is the only good team that they beat, and they play the Bills Sunday, and it's like if they win, they get a bye, which is good. But I don't know. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
So I don't know if I'm willing to take that bet, man. Like I would have taken it against. I tried to bet Epic Mike on Alabama and Michigan. He would have won, but he was too fucking scared. Which says a lot about Epic Mike. Says a lot about Epic Mike. All right. I mean, it really does. Badger Boy says Tua has better numbers than Lamar. But the problem is the inconsistency. Like he had his moment. He had his moment versus Lamar this past weekend, and he really didn't look good. And Lamar looked really good. Did Alabama win? No, MD, they didn't. Thank you for asking. Can we move on? This isn't Sports Wars. I don't want to talk about sports. Jay, I don't want to talk about sports.
We can talk about Star Wars.
Gremlin wants to bet me $100, though. I'll think about it, Gremlin, just because you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Order. I'll think about it. All right, so let's talk about a few things going on. We do have the Steamboat Willie story going on, and we're going to talk about it a little bit later because I think that it's so funny, the timing of this. This could have happened at any other point in time, but it tends to happen right as Disney has their worst year ever. And so now all of the anti-Disney stuff is at an all-time high. So if this would have happened 5 years ago, it still would have been funny. People would have memed on it, whatever. But Disney was kind of rocking and rolling. The fact that it's happening right now, coming off this terrible year, I guess we just talk about this first. We'll talk about Steamboat Willie first. So Disney has, after 95 years, has lost the rights to Steamboat Willie. After 95 years, it basically becomes public domain, not specifically Mickey Mouse, but Steamboat Willie. And there are certain things that you can and can't do within the usage of the character.
Correct.
And people are going to be dancing around that. Now, this isn't the end of the world scenario. Look, Disney has built their entire company off of public domain, over the years, publicly available properties and characters and things like that. And even characters that are iconic and known to Disney.
I'm going to share this. Sorry, boss.
No,
keep talking just so people understand, like these are, those are the two.
Those are the two iterations that you can utilize. Even characters that are kind of known to be Disney characters that aren't Disney characters, people like Winnie the Pooh or something like that, Peter Pan, it hasn't done any significant damage to the brand over the long haul of having publicly domain IPs out there that people can utilize whatever they want. But I do think like this is a different ball game right here because this is the most iconic cartoon character pretty much on the planet. I mean, it is. It is the most iconic character. And I wonder how it's going to affect Disney's marketing moving forward with Mickey. Now, they've already dialed back the Mickey Mouse element a lot over the last, decade or more. They don't, utilize Mickey as much as they used to. But I do wonder how this will affect their marketing moving forward. But this has to drive them crazy. This has to drive them insane. And you've got everybody out there memeing on this. Melanie Mac's already put the Melanie Mac words on it. It's funny. And again, it really does come down to how angry people are towards Disney. So they're taking all of that out. Now, we do have this new horror film. What is it called? Mickey's Mousetrap?
Something like, yeah, that's one. But here is like, there's tons. Like since that Mickey's Mousetrap was announced, I think that's the only one with the teaser trailer. And yeah, it is extremely, I think they spent $100 making that. Same thing as the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, which is the worst. Even though I talked about it yesterday, is the worst freaking film. I mean, if you just want to see boobs and Winnie the Pooh eating people, there you go. But yeah, this is like, there's video games, movies, all this stuff. Like these people were ready, man. They knew it was coming. Like they built this stuff. They were just waiting for January 1st. So, but yeah, look at these images.
I'm sorry, but Mickey's Mousetrap looks absolute dog shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like they spent $100 film, like they filmed it on their iPhone. So
it's so bad. Like, I don't know if people have seen the trailer or not. Jay, maybe you can pull that trailer up and we can watch it. It's bad. Sucks. It's so bad. It's so bad. And so it's one of those things. It's like the Winnie the Pooh thing, like how that came and went and nobody really thinks about it. Can someone take this and make a really good movie out of it? And I don't know why it automatically has to be horror movies. You know what I mean?
It's like, because they're trying, like what these people are doing, they're trying to get a quick dollar out of something that is the complete opposite of Mickey Mouse. So Mickey Mouse, family friendly, everybody likes him. He's the face of Disney, and so it's like, let's just do something the complete opposite of what Mickey Mouse is and make it a horror film, just and this is it's pretty sad because let me hit this. Somebody actually could take Winnie the Pooh, and I think Tigger is also on public domain. Please somebody has to look that up, but I think Tigger also went on public domain as well. Someone actually could take these characters and make something really cool. Do you want to watch this?
Yeah, let's watch
it. This is
Mickey's Mousetrap.
All right, here we go.
I do say, because I think Rogue Attraction brought this up. I am interested in how this works with them calling this Mickey's Mousetrap and using the Steamboat Willie icon, the drawings and all that, or the design. Like they're flying real close to the sun.
Yeah, these people
are flying real close to the sun on this one. So let's check it out.
Here we go.
These are the best party that we can throw.
I've seen some rejections in my time, but
this isn't a Red Band trailer, right? It was on Twitter, so I don't think there's any nudity.
Hang on. You might want. I don't know if this is a Red Band trailer or not. That would be awful. That would be awful.
I don't think so. It's on Twitter. I don't know.
Twitter?
Well, this is the meat of the story, so. See, right here, you're right. Right here, there's the Mickey Mouse's name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, he's like completely in love with me already. It's totally disgusting. Put the phone down! Put the phone down, please! I was like, dude, I've already started.
This is so stupid.
It's so bad. This is terrible. This is so bad.
I'll be right back. And he's dead.
What?
Like if he was in a horror movie, he'd never say, "I'll be right back."
This is like a line from Scream.
So stupid.
This looks worse than the Winnie the Pooh movie.
Yeah. The mouse is out.
This is so bad.
They shot it on an iPhone, I'm telling you. They just grabbed some guy off the street and put a Yeah, there it is.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. So it is what it is. Doesn't look good at all. But to be fair, you're right, Mac. It does look better than the Marvels. So you got that going for you. But I think this is the beginning of you're going to see this, I believe, for at least the next several months. And a lot of us, because of the anger towards Disney and how frustrated people are. And again, that's what is most interesting about this is the timing of Disney having its worst year on record. And since when, I don't know. All the identity politics, all of this other stuff. Go ahead.
I got to show you. You're absolutely right. Sorry, I did not mean to cut you. But look,
you're good.
As of January 1st, here are all the current Steamboat Willie inspired horror movies currently in production. Steamboat Willie's Whistle of the Mouse, Steamboat Willie Blood and Steam, Steam Blood, Steamboat Killie, The Mouse in the Boat, Steamboat Willie's 2 is already in pre-production. These people made these films like 2 years ago.
Steamboat
waiting.
Killie. Steamboat Killie is amazing. I want to see Steamboat Killie right now.
Steamboat Willie meets the Wolfman, The Conjuring of Steamboat Willie, The Exorcism of Steamboat Willie, The Killing of Steamboat Willie, The Conjuring of the Exorcism of the Killing of Steamboat Willie. These are all indie films. And this article is just talking about like hundreds of indie filmmakers rush to create the first horror movie. Yeah, they just want to be first to get a cash grab. Hang on.
Go back up to the headline there. Oh, no, right. Scroll back. No. Of the titles, the headline of the titles. Like what? So all those titles right there. As of press time, here are the current Steamboat Willie inspired horror movies currently in production. Jesus, go back to the Conjuring of the Killing of Steam. What is it?
Yeah, The Conjuring of the Exorcism of the Killing of Steamboat Willie. What the freak is wrong with these people? The Steamboat Murdering. Willie Nelson's the one he kills by putting you in a full Nelson. What?
I want to see.
Someone took Willie Nelson's name and you Steamboat Willie and Willie. Oh my freaking God! What? What? Steamboat Spree, Steamboat Willie's Wonderland. You want to see Steamboat Killie? That's what you want.
Steamboat Killie and The Conjuring of the Exorcism of the Killing of Steamboat Willie. That one I really want to see.
Bro, they film these things on like, yeah. Hey, I'll shout out like, hey man, they're creating something. I guess I want to see Steamboat Willie meets the Wolfman. But yeah,
crap,
so it's
man.
like they didn't waste any time. You know, like these people probably filmed these a year ago going, can't say anything till January 1st, but they know like the way that, so the Winnie the Pooh film, oddly enough, I think it had a budget of like 2 million and it made money.
More profitable than the Marvels, baby.
So they're making a second one. And someone said it's a fake list. No freaking way, man. I researched that.
What site was that from?
Harddrive.net.
Harddrive.net is a troll site, Jay.
Are you telling me that's all fake? Man, freaking heck, man. Are you serious? There's no way.
Yes, Jay.
I forget everything I just showed you. It doesn't. It's not real. I saw that on Twitter, like making the rounds. Anyway,
oh God!
Funny why we looked at it. So
drunk 3PO, ladies and gentlemen.
Really?
I'm pretty sure Hard Drive is a troll site. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure Hard Drive is like one of those like Babylon B-esque sites. I'm almost positive. Chat, am I correct? Let's see.
You're correct. Freaking heck.
Damn it, Jay. I was excited for the exorcism of the conjuring of the killing of Steamboat Willie.
All right, I'm done. Just continue the show.
I would like everyone to make sure you understand that I made the decision to bring Jay on. So technically it's my fault. Okay.
I got trolled. Hey, Yep. Well, I'm not the only one that believes it. So there's a lot of comment section.
That's why I want to go to the headline. And I was like, what is it? Are all these titles legit? And it says at the time of press, I was like, okay. But I didn't know it was hard drive.
Can we just talk about Star Wars now? Like, that'll get me off the...
Yellow Flash was already making a video on the conjuring of the killing of Steamboat.
I got Steamboat. Yeah, I got Steamboated.
Oh man,
I should write for one of these parody sites, man. Like that should just be my job.
Dan says I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. And Dan, for a $2.62 super chat from Dan Vask. At least it's not the negative. So has Gary gone into public domain yet?
I try to like not sound stupid on the show, and it just doesn't work.
Good old Jay, man.
I'm like all excited and like, all right, we're gonna do this. All right, whatever.
Good job, Jay. I'm proud of you, buddy.
What we did do is debunk all the things that are out there that aren't true, that are happening with Steamboat Willie. So if there's a positive on that, we do know that Steamboat Willie and the Wolfman are not coming out.
Oh man, that is funny.
Anyway, what I was saying,
how can you not love Jay?
That the Winnie the Pooh film actually made money, and so that's why these people like the Mousetrap film and stuff. It's they're making that stuff because if they can make a movie with $100,000 and it make $2 million, then they've made money and they'll do it again.
Well, yeah, and I don't know what the budget is on that Mickey's Mousetrap, but I have to imagine that it's a very low budget and it'll probably make money. It'll probably make more money than the Marvels, and that'll be my video I make is Mickey's Mousetrap more profitable than the Marvels, because that's essentially what will happen, which will be funny if that does. But ultimately, I don't think Disney's happy about this. I think Disney's very bothered by the fact that they've lost it. And it's not even that they've lost it as much as it's because there's so much anger and animosity. So now people are going overboard on taking the reputation of Mickey Mouse and kind of just doing whatever they want with it. And Disney has no control over it. They've blocked this, or they've attempted to block this, and they have failed to do it. And so now, guess who becomes public domain in like 2033? Superman.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I think Batman's not too far behind either. So that will be crazy. But we're still a little ways off from that, but that will be pretty.
And that means people can make their own Superman and Batman comics. And man, that's that's actually pretty awesome.
Yep. That's going to be wild. But again, we're still like 10 years away. Batman's a year behind Sonic Spaz. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, so I mean that'll be interesting what people will be able to do with that, but we're not there yet. Wonder Woman will be in that as well.
Wow.
Yeah, man, if you look at Disney has built their entire, like, Walt Disney built all of his movies were like publicly available domains. Now, a lot of people connect those brands directly to Disney, thinking they are a Disney property. They're not, but that's what a lot of people think. And so that's what, once things like Batman and Superman become publicly available, and I'm sure there's obviously going to be certain lines,
there'll be guidelines and stuff like that.
100%, just like there is with Steamboat Willie. But that's gonna open up the doors for a lot of creatives potentially to take these icons, and that will be pretty interesting.
With them, yeah.
That will be very, very interesting.
Was there another? Would you say Mickey Mouse is the most iconic cartoon character?
Yes.
Is there anyone that that might be close? Like with
Mario,
Bugs Bunny, Mario.
Well, Mario's. So he's not a cartoon character, but I mean, I know we had the animated stuff. But fictional, character like that. It's Mario and Mickey Mouse. I think are the two most iconic characters in that whole space. But Mickey Mouse is, I think, the most iconic. Bugs Bunny's another one, but Bugs doesn't have it's not as iconic as Mickey.
Yeah, it's probably the international. Yeah, that's true.
So
I was just trying to think if there was another one that stacked up to a Mickey, which was really weird because Mickey Mouse wasn't really in any, never really was like a movie star, but he was just always the face of Disney.
Right.
So
right.
I think he was in Fantasia. Is that what it was called? Like that was his only feature film. And that's the one I didn't really like. So
yeah, chat's going crazy with recommendations
Snoopy.
on that. So, but but see, none of those are like on Mario or Mickey's level.
Yeah,
Mario's the only one that kind of
maybe in
rivals.
America, but yeah.
But Ryan for 10 says Happy New Year, Jay. I watched your video on CW Battle Heroes. I read once that three people I read once that the three people Anakin cared most for were Obi-Wan, Padme, and Shmi. All told him I love you as their last words.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
How do you say his last name, Jay?
I'm not even gonna try. I've already had my big thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the 10.
That Clone Wars film was fantastic.
I haven't seen it yet.
I might just do more of those like on my channel for a little while because it's just fun to watch it. Man, it just brought out all the emotion of episode 3 and Anakin and all. It was just so good.
I haven't seen it. I kind of like don't want to just because fuck Star Wars, but
yeah, no, I hear you.
You know, it's it's tough, but I've heard good things about this. What people are talking about with that one. Is this the fan film or whatever?
Yeah, it's a fan film, and oddly enough,
you know what's funny?
Didn't even clip. I thought for sure that John Williams' music would get but it didn't.
You know what's funny is the same people that were crying over Star Wars Theory's likeness of Luke Skywalker. And not getting permission, we're praising this Clone Wars episode, this fan film. Did they get every single person's permission for likeness?
You want to know how stupid those people are? When William Shatner trolled Star Wars Theory, these Star Wars fans had no idea that William Shatner literally was quoting from a line from Star Wars.
They couldn't. They were so.
And they were all like, "Yay! William Shatner's on our side and everything." It's like, do you not see a joke? And then William Shatner laughs at you, Star Wars. He laughs at all Star Wars fans. He trolls Mark Hamill constantly. He always like Star Trek will always be better than Star Wars. And I'm watching these Star Wars weirdos going through that tweet like, he's one of us. Yeah, this is why Star Trek and everything. And then it didn't take him 5 minutes before he slams Star Wars fans, calling them stupid. He's like, man, y'all didn't even get a joke. Y'all are stupid. Yeah. So it's like it's like these people are so dumb. And I don't. It's just on social media, and you can point them out. They got the little cartoon avatar. They got pronouns and flags in their bio, and they follow 10,000 accounts and have 20 followers. It's the same recipe, but yeah.
There was a tweet from Mahler yesterday talking about this, so I guess it was right here. Figured this would happen to Real Star Wars Theory. So being more and more depersoned by these people, I guess you shouldn't have aligned with me and D-Day Cobra. Just the immense evil of chatting with a person, I guess.
Yeah,
because they're right here. In order to bring back his numbers, he aligned with Geeks and Gamers and the Maulers, aka the Dropouts. And it's like, if Theory is looking for G&G to kind of get his numbers back, that's not a good decision.
So Lord Balin,
our numbers are down.
Lord Balin used to go by AT Chat, and he's a failed YouTuber.
That guy hates me. I talked to him. I talked to him a couple of times, and he's very emotional one way or the other. He seems like on one hand he was like wanting to try to make peace with me, on the other hand he would spurg out every time I would make like a video criticizing Star Wars.
He's been in my DMs too,
he's
saying
very emotionally
I like you, like, hey man, like if you do this, maybe like but at the end of the day, he started a YouTube channel and he was all like, oh man, my videos are getting numbers and I'm gonna do better than this. And then he he made a video and then he lied. He said that, do you remember this? He said that Lucasfilm visited his house and told him if he better stop making videos or else. And so that's why he had to like stop his channel, something along those lines. And everybody was like, what? Man, you're stupid. And then he just kind of disappeared from the scene.
Yeah,
so I don't know. It's like
he's a very emotionally unstable female. He really is. Like he is. It's weird, bro. Just the way he. I don't know if you ever seen that video of PewDiePie talking about these dudes being all up in girls' DMs, and then this dude was all like, "I love you. I just, I want to spend some time and hang out." And the girl was like, "Okay, I'll probably bring my boyfriend." And he goes, "You fucking bitch! You fucking," like that's how this guy would always talk to me. Like he's very emotionally unstable, very weird.
Yeah, I don't hate anybody. Just figure it out, man. Figure it out and love your life, man. That's all.
Yep.
But the fact that I love the fact that we talk about stuff going on in Hollywood, but they have to talk about us. So it just tells you where it all is.
Yeah.
But speaking of Star Wars, Jeremy, are you ready?
More Star Wars. Yay! Let's talk about Star Wars.
This is great. This is the director of the Rey movie, Charmin. I will butcher this name like no one's business. But she had something to say. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, let me got a 30-second ad here. Totally screwed this up. Anyway, she basically, I wasn't prepared for that, if I could be honest with you. But let's all go to Fuji. It's the best way to travel. I've never been, but it looks nice. And
Erwin's got to
we go.
So much of this shit.
Hold on, you gotta listen to this intro from CNN to the direct. I've screwed everything up. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Start of a new year, and they're just over a couple of hours until the festivities begin there. Our next guest is an inspiration to women all over the world, including her home country of Pakistan. Filmmaker and activist Charmin Obed-Chinoy is the only female director to have won 2 Academy Awards by the age of 37. She's also the first woman and the first person of color to direct a Star Wars film.
So there you have it, Jeremy.
There we go. This is what I've been waiting my entire life for.
I knew you would be excited.
Whew. I am motivated now more than ever to watch Disney Star Wars, to go buy the toys, to just really do a deep dive into the lore here, all because of this moment right here. What an introduction.
This is what she said. We're not going to watch the whole 3 minutes because they just were like, how you doing? Happy New Year, this and that, and probably another Fuji ad. But she says, I'm very thrilled about the project because I feel what we're about to create is something very special. And we're in 2024 now. And it's about time that we had a woman come forward to shape a story in a galaxy far, far away.
They have learned nothing. They have learned nothing. Holy crap, we're still in the 2016 Star Wars mindset. We're still there. Holy crap. This is never going to change. And go to that picture right there, by the way. Like, what's up with Daisy Ridley?
Yeah, she looks like a boy haircut.
Yes, she does. Well, actually, is that Daisy Ridley or is that what's her face from what's the chick's name or the dude's name or whatever his fucking name is now? Elliot Page.
Yeah, you better not say that name.
So whatever. Yeah. That's what it looks like. But dude, I'm telling you right now, this Rey movie might be worse than the Marvels in terms of the failure. Like, it's hard to gauge on a box office level where Star Wars is at right now, but it does seem like this would be a massive, like this is heading into a massive disaster. Nobody cares about Star Wars. Nobody cares about Rey. Nobody cares that you've got your first female director. Nobody cares. So I personally,
Jeremy, I gotta stop you. It's not the first female director. It's the first female person of color director.
Jesus Christ.
Ever.
They just change
and that's how
they change the rules.
This is what we've been talking about. This is how they are marketing this film already. Like, this is how it is. It's like, make sure you watch this film because this is what they did to the Marvels. They were like, this is the first female person of color director for a Marvel film. Go watch it. Now, that lady, who she might be a good director in her own right, directing stuff that she's good at. I'm not, saying that, but what they have done, because that movie bombed so bad, she now holds the award for the worst Marvel film ever. As far as like box office numbers and everything else. So like, that's what you did to her. And if they're promoting her like the same way, it's like, here you go, everyone, go watch this film because woman director, person of color. I'm using their words. I hate saying that anyway, but so they're gonna direct a Star Wars film and it's gonna be special. Like, this is terrible marketing. It is terrible marketing, because you're right. Nobody cares about this crap. If they had kept this stuff silent, they're just like, okay, yeah, she's directing the film. All right, cool. And it comes out and it's like on point. Then that's what's going to speak for you as a director. Not that you're a woman or a man or that you're this or that you're that. What speaks is your work. So, because all they're doing is setting this thing up for when it does fail, they're going to say, well, there's still a lot of misogyny going around. There's a lot of misogyny, and that's why nobody wanted to see this film. It's they pass the blame every time. They can never take an L. I can't. It's bizarre to me that they, like you said, they learn nothing, and it's a constant like. This is the stuff that we're gonna constantly push, and I just want you to know, everyone, that this is direct from Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, we all let me share this real quick. But yeah, like, these are screenshots. Most of the story team for the next Star Wars film is female, all this stuff. Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy reveals an executive team more than 50% female. So this is what she wants. They want to market it as this is females taking over the galaxy, not we have a good product.
Right.
And that's what is messing up with a lot of our pop culture today. It's like, we're promoting the diversity, but we're not promoting the product. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. And this is why it's anything that has identity politics at the forefront of the creative process will fail. It's just it's a guarantee in life. Death, taxes, and identity politics are going to fail. Those are always going to happen right there. Guaranteed. There is nothing that you can show me that has identity politics at the forefront of the creation that has shown success over the course of any significant time. There isn't, because it doesn't work. It's never worked, and it's never going to work. Until the end of fucking time, it will never work. That is just a fact of life. People don't care about this shit. Nobody cares about this shit. Nobody that is out there wanting to put their money up for a product is buying the product consistently based on identity politics. It doesn't work that way. The only people that care about identity politics are fat, ugly losers that have nothing going on in their life, and they don't have any real interest in this stuff. But the only thing they can do is pretend to care about something that people that actually are passionate about care about, so they can ruin it, because that's all they have in life. That is just how it works. And Disney is learning this the hard way. But as we move, they're literally doing the same thing with Star Wars that they have done with Marvel, that has ran Marvel into the ground. That's what they're doing. And again, they should be. I want them to ruin it, run it into the ground. Continue to pander to these blue-haired land whales on Twitter. They are not going to support your product. They're just not going to do it.
Because the only way they're going to the only way we're going to build a different boat is if the Titanic sinks to the ground. So like, that's
Yep.
A little philosophy there, but
100%.
it's true. It's really odd, you know, because and then people will come up saying you guys just hate women. That is the stupidest thing. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with this is what they want to push. They could care less about the product. We just watched a fan film I did yesterday and did a reaction to it. It was fantastic. I could care less if it was all women who built it. I would say the same thing. It was fantastic. So this whole stupid narrative of, yeah, like you said, pushing this identity over product, and they thinking that they're winning. It's like, it's crazy. But Jeremy, are you looking forward to? I'm going to show this list too, and then I'll let you. Not that I'll let you, but you know.
Are you sure it's not from harddrive.net?
I am 100% positive.
Jay's on the site's called we'retrollingyou.com, but he's like, I'm not sure.
No, this is real.
Okay.
All right. These are all the movies coming out in 2024. This was shared by the Hollywood Reporter. So if they're wrong, you could blame them. Is there anything on this list that you're most? I mean, we have Dune. The next Ghostbusters film, maybe that's in March.
We talked a little bit about this last week, I think, but Dune. Oh no, we talked about Friday Night Tights. I think is what it was. So I think Argyle actually looks fun. I like Matthew Vaughn. I think that looks like a decent movie. I think Dune 2 is going to be fantastic. I'm obviously looking forward to Dune 2. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm pretty excited about that. Godzilla and Kong. Then I'm gonna have to move down the list a little more.
I have heard nothing about Twisters.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what the hell it is.
And then the
Deadpool,
Alien. There's an Alien movie. Yeah, I know nothing about
that. Know what that was.
Deadpool
looks fine.
Another Transformers film. I did not know that.
It's an animated one.
Oh, okay. Venom 3.
And then the Joker
Gladiator
movie.
2.
The Joker movie is going to be. I don't know what to think about the Joker movie actually. So I'm not looking forward to the Joker movie as much as I enjoyed the first one. I don't care about Venom. Gladiator 2. I don't care about that. Sonic 3. The Karate Kid. I'm very, very much not. Really, I have no idea what the hell they're gonna do.
Jackie Chan, right? With Jackie Chan.
And Daniel LaRusso is in it. So I guess no Johnny Lawrence. So I don't know. But yeah, if you look at this entire list, then we talked about this on FNT. There might not be a $1 billion film here.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
The only ones that could hit $1 billion are Despicable Me 4.
Yeah.
I don't think Deadpool hits $1 billion. Deadpool is never the other two Deadpool movies, but haven't hit $1 billion. But Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is going to be a massive draw. So Deadpool is potentially $1 billion movie. And then you got to look at mate. I hate to say this. I hate with all of my heart to say this, but Mufasa could be one, and that's mainly because the first. Or the live action
Lion King is a draw. It is what it is.
$1 billion, but Disney's in a really weird spot right now. So I'm not sure. I see you, Next News Network. What's up, guys? Next News Network is awesome. Yeah, this is a really underwhelming list for your entire year. This is a really underwhelming list, and the only standout to me overall that there's only one film that stands above all as an event, and that's Dune. And that shouldn't even be on this list because that was supposed to release last year.
Yeah.
Dune's the only thing that feels like an event film. That's it. So
you're absolutely right. Now I'm seeing that. I don't see anything that could even come close to $1 billion.
Yeah. So there you go.
Nothing. It's this, man.
Rough year.
I wonder if this is gonna drive people just completely away from if no one's excited about is anybody in the chat excited for anything on? I see Dune. This could just keep people home.
Yeah.
And I'll just wait for streaming. What's the point? You know, what's the Bad Boy? Is Will Smith gonna be in that?
Yeah. Murdering him. Gonna be murdering him, Jay. So let's see. It's a rough year.
Boys 4. Don't get me wrong. I like the I think Bad Boys 1 and 2. I don't remember 3 too much. I don't even know if I saw that.
Yeah,
I liked them, but like again, that's a movie I could just wait and watch till it's on streaming service. That's not none of these things. Not one of these movies will looks like it'll get me in the theater. Dune probably will.
Yeah.
In March, but I mean, I like the Planet of the Apes stuff, but I could wait. Like it's not like, oh my gosh, let's go see this. Like none of that. Nah,
well,
that's wild.
Well, I don't know much about the War of Rohirrim, but is that like a Lord of the Rings animated thing or something like that?
I have no idea.
But I mean that could be. I don't know who's behind that one though. You know what I mean? So I have no idea. But overall, 2024 is not about entertainment anyway. There's a lot more going on in 2024.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And so,
well, Jeremy, I take it back. I take it all back. There is a movie coming out. I think it's from Pixar that we got to go see this together. Lizzo versus Gorlock. Look at the Disney castle back there, right in the back. I think that's $1 billion film. Where's your money at? I'm going Gorlock, man. I'm going Gorlock because Gorlock's actually a man.
Gorlock will destroy Lizzo, bro. Gorlock will destroy Lizzo. It wouldn't even be close.
Yeah.
Right? It would.
And then she'll take his boyfriend.
Like, this is what WWE needs to get on this right here. This needs to be your right. Seriously. Who wouldn't pay Triple H? Triple H. People will pay big money for this. All right, come on, Triple H, make it happen. We don't need The Rock and Roman Reigns. We need Lizzo versus Gorlock. That's what we need.
I'm with you, man. I will go to the theater for that. So,
oh man. All right, let me read some super chats here. Scott McKenzie says, "Good morning, Jeremy and Jay and all the chat. Hope all had a good Christmas holiday time and a new year. Be great," as Ripa says. Cheers. Thank you, Scott McKenzie. Same to you, my friend. The Angry Badger says, "Badger Boy doesn't speak for all of us. Love Jay." Look at that. Jay getting some love.
3,000 people watching. Man, that's freaking awesome. Thank you.
Yep. Tobias says, "Happy New Year, everyone. I spent my week off enjoying gaming with GTFO. Finally finished Rundown 1. Other side and modding Fallout 4.
Holy crap.
Now I'm back to work. But thank you, Geeks and Gamers, for keeping me sane. Thank you so much. Man. And look at Jenna Hughes.
Holy crap.
With the proper 199.
My name's in that super chat, by the way.
But mine's mentioned multiple times.
Well, it's Geeks and Gamers. I'm just saying.
Mine's mentioned multiple times, Jay. Jenna Hughes with a proper 199 says, "Happy New Year, Geeks and Gamers, crew and chat. May everyone's year be amazing. Jeremy, big thanks for all you do. Jay, I have no words," with a wink. Jeremy, I still need you to tell me how to send Golden Nuggets his backpack. Hail the 199. So Jenna Hughes over on CobraCast, because we had Golden Nuggets who just defeated cancer, by the way. Shout out to Golden Nuggets. Jenna Hughes, we decided we were gonna pick somebody from the chat, and I decided for Golden Nuggets. So I will work that out. Jenna, if you can just email me or email Krista at geeksgamers.com, and Krista will get the message to me and we'll work it out. But thank you so much, Jenna. That's amazing. Amazing stuff indeed. Wow, man. The 199 showing up as always. And I do want to say one other thing, Jenna. Above all else, thank you for offsetting Dan Bass super chats with your super chat. I appreciate that, because fuck Dan.
It's coming out of my pay when that happens. Thanks, Dan.
Tomac says, "As Jay has found out, you can't choose your own memes. As I remember, Family Jewels became known as the Doorbell Man a few years ago." Tomac always dropping knowledge, but Jay is Jay. He's very special, and we love him.
Y'all should hang out with me. You'll see that it happens in real life.
It does happen.
Crazy
in real
stuff
life.
just happens. I don't know what. We were all at Universal Studios, and some dude walks right past me with his hat, and I ran up and stopped him, and he almost passed out. He's like, "Jay," I was like, "Yeah." Like, thanks for buying my eye. It was cool.
Lower Lips Liquor for 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. And Kevin Cron just dropped 20 gifted memberships. Starting out the new year on fire here on Geeks and Gamers Daily. And yeah, we've got like 700 people over on Rumble. We got over 3,000 here on YouTube. Rocking and rolling. Jay did a good job last night of hosting Mario Kart. Yeah, Jay actually
we're doing it.
Believe that? Can you believe that?
Bro, you got a lot to read here. What are you doing?
I know. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Tomac for 20. I would like to remind everyone of one of Mickey's iconic lines. "They'll pay me for this," is a quote. This happened after the Rock incident with Goofy. Good times. Thank you, Tomac. Tomac always got the knowledge. Breezy for $4.99 says, "Came home a bit drunk, passed out while eating ice cream in bed. Woke up with a spoon on my back. Shit happens. Wife likes to tell the story often." Elite Neo says, "Jay didn't once admit to eating spaghetti in bed. Never stop being you, Jay."
I did.
In bed is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard, dude. Why?
To make it worse, it was spaghetti from a can. It was like SpaghettiOs, but it was spaghetti in a can. That's like,
oh my God,
back in the day,
just gets worse and worse. The story just gets worse. So you were eating SpaghettiOs out of spaghetti,
but it was
in bed with a spoon.
Well, I took it out of the can and heated it in the microwave, so it was on a plate. But yeah, you don't do that; it can get messy quick.
Can we, for a moment, appreciate how awesome SpaghettiOs are, though? Like, SpaghettiOs are amazing. Like, I'm sorry, man.
I love it.
Back in the day, I was, when I was a single man, I'd be like, "Yo, what's up, girl? You want to come up to the house, eat some SpaghettiOs?" I didn't get a lot of dates, but that's what I was offering. Do you think that's why they shot me down, Jay?
It depends if it was Frank's or meatballs.
I was offering the Frank. Pragmaticon 712 for 10 says, "I'm team Cleveland Steamboat Willie." Thank you. Mountain Mutt says, "Jay's perspective on the Dan Vass tweet is all wrong. Could be a great opportunity hookup. Sugar mama, he should be thanking Dan." Yeah, exactly. Come on.
All right. We'll see if one turns up.
Mr. Zeeb says, "Just watched the trailer for the PC game Mouse FPS shooter. Looks great. I have to check that one out." Bitter's reading comprehension says, "Jay, I didn't know it was haunted. It was Haunted Mansion. I was joking. Literally didn't see the video till now. Hail the poo tripper, Jay." SBZ says, "Crouching Steamboat, Hidden Willie." Let's see. Ray Westmoreland says, "Jeremy, do you ever go to Pensacon? They have a decent crew going this year." I did go to Pensacon until they banned me.
That's right.
So I am banned from Pensacon. And I'm banned because I'm local in Pensacola, obviously. And so before Geeks and Gamers kind of like got a big following, we were just a little Facebook group with a website and everything. And I got press passes to Pensacon, and I was super proud of that because I was like, "Oh shit, this is kind of the first thing we've gotten." And so I had a good relationship with them, and then the channel started to kind of get some traction, and they had the whole Vic Mignogna thing happen, where I guess they had like, I don't really remember the details. All I know is that the Pensacon official Twitter account was targeting people that were talking positively about Vic Mignogna. They were searching them out and then responding and saying, "You're not welcome." And people were telling me about it. So I did a video on it. Basically calling out the Pensacon, saying this is bullshit. I didn't know anything about the Vic Mignogna thing. I had no idea. I didn't follow it. I didn't even know how to pronounce his damn name. 20 minutes after my video uploaded, they emailed me and banned me and revoked my press passes. All because I didn't even know who Vic Mignogna was. I just was like, This seems a little ridiculous. You guys are taking a stand on something that is just accusations based on he said, she said, and this is unprofessional. You shouldn't be doing this. And yeah, and so they banned me and pulled my press passes. So yeah, fuck Pensacon, fuck them. So I have, but hey, if you want to go, go. But yeah. And the guy that runs Pensacon, I can't remember his name now. He's a literal piece of shit. Everybody here in town knows that he's a piece of shit. But everybody kisses his ass because he runs Pensacon. He's just an old, bitter piece of shit. That's all he is. So, yeah, there you go. I won't be going back to Pensacon anytime soon. And if they're listening right now, if you guys did want to like email me and talk, you can go fuck yourself because I don't want to talk to you. So I don't have anything to say to you. I'm too big of a deal for you now, Pensacon. I'm too big of a deal. That's actually was my that was my video after they banned me. I was like, I'm too big of a deal for Pensacon anyway. I went on a whole wrestling rant, like went in promo, mode. I'm like, I'm too big of a deal for Pensacon anyway. I've outgrown Pensacon. I don't need Pensacon anymore. So yeah, there you go. I would have liked to go on and buy some G.I. Joes though. I thought about going in disguise though. The year that they banned me, I was gonna put like glasses and a mustache on and just go and record myself. Oh man, that would have
been kind of funny.
Yeah. Let's see. The Saurian Chronicle says, hello, please promote my book series called The Saurian Chronicles. The first book of the series is Thane, Son of Sora, and can be found on Amazon. Well, there you go. Sergio Garcia says, Jay, you are fake news.
I know.
Force Sensitive says, Triple X movies, Steamboat Willie goes in to the tight lock. I see Carolyn in the chat. What's up, Kara? Holy crap! We got where'd it go? Kevin for $99.99. Christian is the best heel in wrestling right now. Better than MJF, which something's going on with MJF over at AEW, and I don't know what. I got to look that up because I saw a story the other day about MJF, so I'd have to see. But there is wrestling news. I do want to cover that, and I'll cover that on my Cobra 199 channel. I talked a little bit about The Rock returning. So The Rock returned last night on Monday Night Raw, and he's challenging Roman Reigns. And thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that. And he's challenging Roman Reigns. Did you hear what we were discussing last night on my stream, Jay, or were you already were you already tucked away with your spoon in your bed?
Gone.
Okay. So the theory is that Rock is essentially coming back to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Right, I got that part.
And Roman Reigns is going to retire The Rock. It's gonna be career versus title match.
It's kind of dumb.
Oh my god! If they have Roman Reigns retire The Rock, I will lose my fucking mind.
That's kind of dumb.
It will drive me crazy if that's what they do. Now, again, it's not about The Rock like Dwayne Johnson. I think Dwayne Johnson is a piece of shit. I don't like Dwayne Johnson, but The Rock, the wrestler, to have Roman Reigns, who's in my opinion the most overrated champion probably ever, to have Roman Reigns pinning The Rock and ending his career, it would just be insane, dude. And Cody Rhodes deserves that shot, by the way. Cody Rhodes should be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't. They used to do that sometime. I think they did that one time with The Rock before they brought him back for like 3 pay-per-views and he won the belt.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, man, no part-time champions. Like, I don't like that. That's one of the reasons that drove me out of watching, because when they did that whole part-time champion, he just showed up, Brock Lesnar just showed up for WrestleMania. Never defended his title while everybody else was putting the work in. It's like, not a fan of that at all.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mustard says, who cares about fake wrestling? I fucking care about it.
I care.
Yeah. And wrestling is still one of the biggest industries out there. It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still huge. And it is getting better with Triple H at the helm now. So, yeah. Don't make the same mistake of Fortnite. The more you tell me not to do something, I'm going to fucking do it. So that's why the more I play Fortnite, the more people like, stop playing Fortnite. The more I play Fortnite. Tell me stop talking about wrestling, I'll fucking talk about wrestling even more. But that's what the Cobra 199 channel is for. Fortnite and wrestling, all the shit people. I literally created a fucking channel to do the things that people tell me not to do.
Yeah. I hear that.
Oh man, I love it. That's my mentality, man. Taker 610 says Chris Stuckman on Return of the King via EFAP. Somehow a movie 3 hours long tears by with a sore ass. Wait, hang on. Taker 610, Chris Stuckman on Return of the King via EFAP. This is a quote. Somehow a movie 3 hours long tears by with your sore ass being the only indication of time's passage. Is that what he said? That's weird. Let's see. Sergio Garcia says, Jay, do fake news when Ryan is on. It would be epic. Lance says, this is why Ryan Kennel is the canonical co-host. Dan Vask Milkmaid says, JNNN, Jay's Not News Network. Yeah. Marksman says most of these would fall under parody anyway. The public domain is to use Steamboat as is, where parodies get hit as under trademark, not copyright. Thomas Smith says, I feel like the mainstream is purposely destroying IPs because those IPs will be public domain in the next couple of decades. Thoughts? No, I don't think they're that smart. I don't give them.
Yeah, I don't think they're that smart either. I think it's all message based.
Yeah, I don't think they're that smart. I wouldn't give them that much credit. Rye the guy says someone has taken Liam Neeson's Steamboat and now he's pissed and wants it back. Liam Neeson's Steamboat Killy. I'd watch the hell out of that. Dan Vass Milkmaid says just power through. Jay, just power through. Unknown says shit clown wars. Ira Brownridge says hangover kicking my butt. Go blue Bama. And then Ira also says, by the way, love the chat here and hail Geeks and Gamers. Thank you, brother. Happy New Year. Modalicious says, so now everyone else can steal from Disney. Infinite plagiarism, Inception. Jay's sweet, innocent, childlike racism. Jay David, the most trusted name in news.
Yeah, that's me.
Let's see. Where'd it go? Nerd Wars. Oh, I gotta highlight this one for you. Let's see. Where's it at? Here we go. This is for Jay. There.
Jay, please pronounce the title of Joker fully a deux. Is that how you say it? And tell us what fully a deux translate to, please. Why don't you tell me, Nerd Wars? Because you obviously don't know.
He's working on a video. I'm assuming. I don't know. I can only imagine.
Did I say it right?
Hell if I know. Fucking care about that movie. Let's see. Jay Sweet, innocent, childlike racism. Lizzo versus Gorlock. I'm in. Take my money. I came to laugh at you for $2. Says Jay, which one are you tripping, Lizzo or Gorlock?
None, because I don't want to damage the floor.
Shadow saying all hail the 198.9. Bro, we got in a big argument with Beardo about that shit last night. It was so good. Masturbator says, Jay, when is High Tea Thursdays coming back?
Thursday, and we have Drew Hernandez coming on. Drew Hernandez sent me a $50 super chat last month saying, I want to be on the show. I was like, really? Of all shows?
Hell
so
yeah.
He's coming on for about 45 minutes Thursday. He wants to react to like weird. I don't know why he would want to come on that show, but here we are.
That's awesome. Mike Hill says, does Disney get any of the money from companies that use Steamboat Willie? I don't think so, but I don't know.
No,
not if it's public domain. Yeah. Spider Claw says Beardo's takes last night were worse than his reading comprehension. That's pretty bad. Says a lot about him. Ira Brownridge says Brock Lesnar shows up more than Roman Reigns. Agreed. Sergio Garcia says Jay is the only guy we would forgive and forget. Look at that, Jay. They love you, Jay.
It's a big one, yeah.
David Lopez says Mouse is already my most anticipated game of 2025. As far as right now, Penny's big breakaway from the creators of Sonic Mania is my most anticipated game of this year. then we're going to talk more about some games tonight on Tuesday night's main event. Deadfly says Reigns is stupid. Oh, he's had the belt for X amount of days. Dude literally only defends his belt like 11 times since 2022. And if they have Reigns retire The Rock, I'm done. Yeah, I do think this is what they're going to do. And again, you got AJ Styles just came back. CM Punk just came back. There's a lot of good shit going on in wrestling right now. Elite Neo says the founder of Pensacon has a history of domestic violence and felony battery on his rap sheet, and the CEO got federally indicted for selling spice. Speaks volumes, doesn't it? Yeah, Pensacon go fuck themselves. You know, that I don't have any respect for the people. Now, again, this was years ago when they banned me. I don't know who's involved in Pensacon anymore, but I really don't care either. Because fuck them. Wesley 1924 says every website that ends in .net is a troll site. I'm more interested in Minnie's Mousetrap than Mickey's. There you go. Jay doesn't know the internet.
Did I say those French words right? Y'all know I do speak French. I just can't read it.
Just Jack Hoff says go blue. The Gilk Man says, hail, much love to you both. Keep being amazing. Happy New Year. I have a feeling I'll get to 700 subs before the end of 2024. So close. Man, you got this, Gilk.
Get it, man.
You got this, brother. Crispy Nokin says, scanning in and good morning to Jeremy J and the 199. Take a sip for the working man. Lock it in and take dubs. No L's. Praise Ara. Thank you. Craig Morning. Jeremy is the gay Biden psyop. I have the documents. Keenan says, or Kendon, I'm sorry. Kendon Bronner says, have you seen the trailer for the video game Mouse? I'm actually pretty interested in it. I have not, but we're going to watch that tonight on main event. So Elsa Barrett says, forget everything I've been saying. None of it is real. Jay, I'm dying laughing. It was so funny.
Well, I'm glad you laughed.
Tobias Nexus says, looking at all of Fortnite skins and models, considering it's owned by Epic Games, why aren't there any models from Unreal Tournament or Gears of War? There are Gears. The Gears skins were in there, weren't they? Isn't there? I mean, I started playing Fortnite like chapter 3, so I'm pretty sure there's Gears of War skins in the game. They haven't come back in a while. Confirm that with me if anybody's been playing Fortnite since the OG days. Yeah, okay. Hailstorm said yes. So there you go. So yeah, so they do have them. Andrew CR says, I'm loving this episode of Retard Cast.
Yeah.
Mac McFarland, since race is all that matters to these days, thoughts on Cam Newton's anti-white teacher racism? I fucking hate Cam Newton. I can't stand Cam Newton. I've never liked Cam Newton. He has always been an overrated piece of shit. He was a great college football player, but he really was always overrated in the NFL because he had his first 2 games where he threw for 400 yards in his first 2 NFL games. He was the #1 draft pick, and everybody overhyped him. But you got to see Cam Newton for what he was in the Super Bowl when he was too much of a coward to jump on that fumble. So I don't like Cam Newton. I think he's a coward. I think he's a race baiter. Never been a fan. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen that specific rant you're talking about, though. Cole Hauser says, hey, Jeremy and Jay, the bricklayer looks good. F Transformers. They are making Megatron black. Sad. Hail the 199. Yo, Joe, praise Ara. I need to see what's going on with that Transformers movie.
What the heck?
I have not seen it. Let's see. Angmar WK says, thank you, Jeremy and Jay, for helping me with many laughs. Happy New Year for Geeks and Gamers crew. Wishing you the best. Thank you, brother.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about. I hope y'all just have a good day and just laugh.
Suspect Psychedelic Asylum says, Drunk 3PO, thank you for the gifty for Christmas. Snake Pit in the house. Any updates on the milk truck emoji, fam? I got to look and see. I've just had so many things on my plate. I'll try to remember to ask, though. Filthy Robot says, is an Axel Braun Steamboat Willie on the way? I'll ask Lethal Lightning.
Maybe.
I'll ask Lethal Lightning. Gollum's half-botched circumcision leftover. Look up Paraguay Food Company versus Disney is wild. All right, I'll have to check that out. And we're finally caught up. We have 1,000 people, 1,100 people on Rumble, and nearly 3,000 here on YouTube. Thank you, guys. What a freaking morning we've had here.
Unbelievable.
And it's only getting started because we got Tuesday night's main event tonight on the main Geeks and Gamers channel. And we're having a lot of fun.
I just want to say, I know he hasn't said anything, But are we gonna get an emergency Cobra cast with a certain list that's supposed to drop in an hour?
Probably. Probably. I mean, I think Trump's name's on the list, and that's why they're dropping it.
I'm sure, but so are others.
But I know, but they're going to use that. They're going to use that to deflect.
That's why we need you, man. That's why we need you to do them.
So, yep. So we'll see.
Jay's name's on the list. I don't think so. I don't think so.
But yeah, if I do it, I'll be over on my D-Day Cobra channel. Jay, what do you got going on?
Getting ready for Tuesday night's main event. No, I'm just working on some other stuff with my channel. I also have a Steamboat Willie drop of my own coming Friday, but I'll wait till then to talk about it. And everything's going well, man. Things going well. So I'll see you in a few hours.
Yep. So yeah, so Tuesday night's main event is tonight. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Rumble. Appreciate you guys. Massive audience over there. Massive audience on YouTube. Killer Geeks and Gamers Daily today. And you guys have a great day. And we will talk to all of you later. Say goodbye, Jay.
Bye, everyone. No dead air this time. I'm learning my lesson. Subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 100,000 subscriptions. And